Aloha and a happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's Neaulani Kuamo'o-Peck with the agency brokered by EXP Realty. And, well, we've just celebrated the Halloween season. In fact, the holidays are here. So I have my friendly pumpkin to help me celebrate Thanksgiving. Being the holiday season is such a joyous time of year. And now that we are doing Thanksgiving, I thought maybe I'd spend this video giving you a little background on the origin of Thanksgiving. How much do you actually know about Thanksgiving? Well, let me tell you a little story about the origin of Thanksgiving. First off, to begin with, the Thanksgiving holiday season is celebrated in November. And in the origin story, it says that after landing in Plymouth, the Pilgrims had to struggle to survive through their first wretched and miserable winter in Massachusetts. When spring and summer came, it was a welcome relief. They learned so many things that first year. They had planted and cared for their first fields of corn. They had found wild strawberries in the meadows, raspberries on the hillsides, and wild grapes in the woods. In the forest, just back of the village, wild turkeys and deer were easily shot. In the shallow waters of the bay, there was plenty of fish, clams, and lobsters. The summer had been warm, with a good deal of rain and much sunshine. And so when autumn came, there was a fine crop of corn. They wanted to celebrate and give thanks to God for all he had provided for them. "Let us gather the fruits of our first labors and rejoice together," said Governor Bradford. "Yes," said Eleanor Brewster, "let us take a day upon which we may thank God for all our blessings and invite our Indian friends who have been so kind to us." The great Indian chief, Massasoit, came with 90 of his bravest warriors, all dressed in deerskins, feathers, and foxtails, with their faces smeared with red, white, and yellow paint. Now, there were only 11 buildings in the whole village, 4 log storehouses and 7 little log houses. So the Indian guests ate and slept outside. This was no problem, though, for it was one of those warm weeks in the season we call Indian summer. To supply meat for the occasion, 4 men had already been sent out to hunt wild turkeys. They killed enough in one day to last the whole company almost a week. Massasoit helped the feast along by sending some of his best hunters into the woods. They killed 5 deer, which they gave to their pale-faced friends, that all might have enough to eat. Under the trees were built long, simple tables in which were piled baked clams, broiled fish, roast turkey, and deer meat. The young Pilgrim women helped serve the food to the hungry Indians. One was Mary Chilton, who leaped from the boat at Plymouth Rock. The other was Mary Allerton. She lived for 78 years after this first Thanksgiving, and of those who came over in the Mayflower, she was the last to die. What a merry time everybody had during that week. Young John Howland was there while they were sailing in mid-ocean. He fell overboard, but was quick enough to catch a hold of a trailing rope. Perhaps after dinner, he invited Elizabeth Tilley, whom he afterward married, to sail over to Clark's Island and return by moonlight. With them, it may be, went John Alden and Priscilla Mullins, whose love story is so sweetly told by Longfellow. One proud mother, we may be sure, showed her bright-eyed boy, Peregrine White, who was the first baby born in Plymouth. And so the fun went, and the fun went on. In the daytime, the young men ran races, played games, and had a shooting match. Every night, the Indians sang and danced for their friends, and to make things still more lively, they gave every now and then a shrill war whoop that made the woods echo in the still night air. And so there you have it, just one of the stories of the origin of Thanksgiving. Of course, it is connected with the Mayflower and the Pilgrims and the Indians and how they shared and gave thanks for the bounties that they had received in the past year and looked forward to continue to receiving. Here in America, we celebrate Thanksgiving, but did you know that Thanksgiving is also celebrated in Canada? And in Canada, they celebrate Thanksgiving in October on a Monday, where our Thanksgiving is on the fourth Thursday in November. Isn't that funny? Anyway, here I am, Neaulani Kuamo'o-Peck, wishing you all a happy, happy Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday season. Please join me on my next video where I'll continue the Thanksgiving theme and share with you some tips on how you can have a happy and safe Thanksgiving with some ideas about how to avoid getting the coronavirus, avoid COVID-19. Stay tuned for the next video and enjoy the tips. Take care. Aloha and mahalo for joining me. Aloha.